Okay, I just wanted to do a quick review of these Stanley 2x4 bar clamps. What a waste of money. They're about the same price as a 30-inch bar clamp, which is what I needed. And Home Depot was just out. Those whether Husky or Bessie, those are the ones you want if you're doing what I'm doing here, which is a pretty big glue up. These ones just flex way too much to be useful. I mean, sure, okay, if you just wanted to put them on top of your sawhorse or something like that and use them just like an extra hand, no problem, right? Here's my daughter.
Hi.
Hi. She's my lovely assistant today. But for $30, I'll put a link in the description. Don't buy these. I wouldn't recommend them. I couldn't see them being useful for anything, and I'm kind of mad right now because I needed these bar clamps, and Home Depot was out, and I saw these, and I thought, well, I mean, they look good. They look like they'd be, what I need, but they turned out just to be. They just not work well. And let me tell you why. Because so when you put them on here, the directions say you got to put a couple of screws in here to hold the frame in place, and that's a pain in the butt. And then once you get them on there, and you get the clamps into place on what you want to clamp, you go to clamp them down, and the force of them starts to force them like this, right? They push out away from each other. And then what happens is since there's not much reach between the clamping area and what you're clamping on, say, right? The clamp is at the bottom, and you want equal force from the center over. This is a block I was using to try and beat the boards into place, and I just realized I was just beating a dead horse and to go back to the drawing board. So I mean, like the clamp force would have to be here, see? But you can't do that because the 2x4 is in the way. I mean, even if you put it up the other way or if you put it underneath, like here, there just doesn't leave a whole lot of clamping force above that. So if you're doing a deep clamp like this, which was 4 1/4, I think, they just don't do much good. And by the time they're done flexing and moving, you're only clamping at the very bottom, which tends to make your glue up wrong. Funny, I mean, you don't want any gaps. You don't want it to push. So just my 2 cents. Don't waste your money on these Stanley 2x4 clamps. And I think they're $30 a set, which is the same price as the bar clamps I wanted. But again, they were out. So thank you for watching, and I hope I saved somebody some money by not buying these. Don't buy these.